Cup, where Messi, kind of a big deal's lucky tip, maximum aggression, face off against Wheelies,
I did.
aka the Bernie tip,
There's a lot
Orcs.
of pressure on me all of a sudden.
Yeah,
He was my tip for the final, and all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, he's playing. So yeah,
it would be it would be terrible if people started
that
fearing the
pressure.
Wheelie, fearing the big Messi tip. That'd be terrible. Um,
There's no such thing as the big mercy tip. That's your call. I would never jinx anyone.
he wasn't saying that off air, guys. He wasn't saying that. He was saying his tip was the best in the world. Um, So let's quickly just have a look at the teams, and then we'll go back. We'll go
Yeah.
into the game. If we're late, don't worry. I'll rewind it back. You won't miss nothing.
Where is
Maximum
he?
aggression.
Page 3.
I don't know. I found
Where
it.
is he?
I made sure I found it before I started streaming it.
Oh,
Um,
professional.
Faitoka saying, "Who is streaming? Bernie again?" Yeah. It's only
Oh,
me. I mean, I sort of gave it away, Faitoka, when I said Shag and Wheelie my Twitch in 5 minutes. Posted by Bernie Buffon.
spoiler alert.
It's sort of, yeah, it's sort of, lets you know. Um,
Oh, there he is, right in the green. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, yeah. Right then, so this
Okay,
Dark Elf team looks
1930
scary.
TV.
Yeah,
130k in the bank. Lovely.
yeah,
This team is built full health. 12-man team.
yep,
3 row rolls.
yep.
9 fan factor.
Mhm.
Well, I love playing Dark Elves.
Yep. And we know you're a
I
Dark
love
Elf
a
player.
Dark Elf, mate.
Mhm.
But one thing you come up against is bank balance, TV bloat, and
Yep.
attrition.
Yep.
And they're the 3 things that's the trident that will derail a phenomenal Dark Elf run from total team explosion. And this, just to see this after, well, that's it. Let's have a look at his stats: 23, 5, and 6. Incredible run.
Yeah.
That's worth it. That's worth playoff worthy. No matter what platform you're doing, no matter what tournament you're running, that is
Yeah.
a phenomenal record.
Yeah.
And he's done it with minimal stats. I mean, he's got a strength up
Yeah.
guy who
I think.
suffered
Yeah.
broken collarbone. He's kept him in the team
Yeah.
because he is the killer. He's still got bludge, mighty blow, tackle.
Yeah.
A little
Arzuin.
bit of
It
blow
was
there, but
Arzuin who
still.
injured his strength 4 piece. And it was in chat now. Arzuin just saying, are they going to
Course
play
he is.
now? Yes, they are playing now, Arzuin. So this first game is getting done straight away. Obviously, I give you a nice easy draw against the current champion. You're welcome, Arzo. I always look after my friends.
He's welcome in the booth. He's
I know.
potentially a new. We're vetting for a new admin. And,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is it. If he's going to come and admin, he's
we
got to
should
come in
have.
the
We
booth,
should
hasn't
really. Yeah. Why not?
he?
Also,
Apparently, he doesn't
where's your
speak.
headset, man?
Apparently he doesn't speak very much English, and I'm like, really? Have you
Well, that's
listened to
right.
me? I don't speak very good English, and
Me neither.
I can translate anyway. I can translate Spanish. I can translate
There's
it.
a lot of nonsense and long pauses of not being able to say anything. So you know, you can't do
Yeah.
any worse than us guys. Come on. Also, get in the booth.
Come in the booth, in the booth, in
In
the
the
booth.
booth. In the booth.
Peer pressure at its finest. Um. So yeah,
He's a professional. He's
he knows. He's a 4-time champion. I don't think we'll
Right.
phase him. Let's just quickly have a look at the Orcs.
Let's have a look at the Orcs indeed.
I've got to find. I think they're on page 3.
Really.
1680.
Ah, yes.
So don't forget financial fair play is involved. I hope the 2 guys realise we're going to have to spend
I'm
40k.
sure they're aware of it.
They
Yes.
better be, or we're going to have controversial already. I like his motto.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because he's only got 20k in the bank.
Oh, fantastic!
So
Great.
it's
Oh,
no danger of that. But look at this bench. He's got a 14-man bench.
stamp, stamp, stamp. We all like to stamp, stamp,
Oh
stamp,
no,
stamp, stamp.
he's got 1 M and G, so he's got
Still got
30.
12.
So he's got 2 guys in the booth, whereas
No, he hasn't. He's got 12
Shaggy's
players. 12 players he's got. Count them.
Really?
Yeah. He's got 12 players, one's missing.
Yeah, there's one at the bottom as well. Sorry.
See, I've got your back, bro. Don't worry about it.
Consummate professionals. That's why we're the duo, you see.
That's it, you see.
Tip Top is out for round 1.
Yeah.
He suffered movement. You don't want a movement 4 Lionel, so he'll probably be... Well, he won't be replaced because, unfortunately, Wheelie's got no bank. So what he's got...
He's got 20k,
can you stuck with. And you're not gonna... You're gonna... whatever cash he does earn...
Yeah. I mean,
he's on potential win. You're not going to buy another Lionel, are you? So
1680.
His bench is going to dwindle. He's either going to keep him for LOS fodder, maybe on round 2.
I mean, he's got a Goblin. I mean, do you class Goblin as a player? I can see Shaggoff just killing that.
I love Gobbos.
I mean, 1680, so 17... So he's got 250 plus 20 of his bank, so he's got up to 270k to spend. I wouldn't go for... I know Wheelie's on about Wizard. I wouldn't go for Wizard. I wouldn't go for Wizard. I'd go for something else, like maybe... I wouldn't go for Chainsaw either. I'd go for something to break shit with, if there's anything you can get.
So what has he got exactly? Is it 300k?
270. No, 270, I think.
270. That is Ripper.
Yeah, but they're going to dodge away. Yeah, but they're going to dodge away from Ripper a lot, aren't they? That's the problem. It might go Wizard and two babes, or Wizard and a Brab. I don't know.
Yeah, but with the Goblin in his ranks, he's got the 1-turn touchdown return. If it's scoring firepower, he's going to wish for the 2-1 grind, but if it doesn't go to plan, at least he's got that in the pot. Plus Ripper doesn't have Loner. He doesn't have Bonehead,
Yeah, I mean, I love taking Ripper, but why hasn't he got a troll? How can you play Orcs without a troll? Trolls are fantastic. They're part of an Orc team.
Many Orc players don't. Many Orc players don't. I do. You do. But it's not for everyone. The beauty of Orcs is they're so versatile. You can go for the... you can get 4 Goblins in an Orc team, for God's sake. So, you can go for any number of crazy things. I mean, everyone goes for 4 Blitzer, 4 Black Orcs.
Yeah.
That's the standard. That's the tried and tested method for a bit of consistency. But whenever I see a Goblin with no Troll or a Troll with no Goblin, I think it's a missed opportunity, just because, especially in playoffs, if you're in that tight spot and you've got 1 turn left, they're the second slowest team in the game, aside from Dwarves. You need to throw that dude, and if you've got no one to do it...
Yeah, I must have...
If it's 270 on the nose, that's Ripper all day for me.
Yeah.
Yes, they're elves, and the only thing that would make me second guess that is the fact that he's up against elves. But you've got to play your own game. The game is grind.
Yeah. And like I said, with him not having stupid
quick
as well.
If he wins the toss, he can score quick, and then the ball is yours for the rest of the game.
And the thing is as well, what you got to remember about this Ripper is he's strength 6 as well. So if he gets 1 assist, then he gets 3 dice block with Mighty Blow. He hasn't got block, but he's got 3 dice. Even against blodgers, that is good. It's Mercy Flush, Arzo in. He has a sexy voice. Yeah, thanks Arzo.
Hello,
love you
baby.
too. Do you know, if it isn't that...
birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Look, we've lost viewers now. I don't know.
Sorry, bro.
I'm here. It's like a dagger to the heart if I had one.
He has got 1 tackler. He's got 1 diving tackler, which is great. Oh no! He's got 3 tacklers, 1 with tackle and diving tackle. So he's preempted elves quite well. So this is built pretty well for elves.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the game to come up. I'll put in chat ETA on game. Instead of spinning now, but ETA on game. Unless I'm being blind as a bat, I can't see it. Who's playing again? It is Shagraff's Dark Elves versus Wheely's Orcs. Who's playing?
Indeed. Maximum aggression against Grizzly Mob. There's a couple of niggles on these guys, but yeah, it's all rounders. They're built for every occasion. I like the versatility. Their bench is not quite what it could be. The positionals aren't quite what they could be, but yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, against a standard elf team, they're well equipped. The problem is they're not against a standard elf team. They're against the top dudes. They're the top elf team in the tournament.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him at the moment. We'll have a look at the teams. I think I'm just looking at one of my. I'm looking at Stumpmadi's favourite team, the Contract Killers. Just going back in time, looking at some beautiful teams there. I'll just go. Just living in the past because I have to. I am. I love you, bro. 230 TV, the Brettel against me. Interesting. Let's have a look at the teams again. I honestly thought they'd have been on the pitch by now. So just for the people who moved in late, there's the Dark Elves in all their glory. Again, this is interesting. Number 6.
The Dark Elves spending anything out of their bank. I mean, if you were feeling frivolous, would you?
The thing is, though, I don't. He can't though, can he? Because
I don't think it's worth it.
He's not allowed, is he? Because of the financial fair play.
Yeah, but if you're the overdog, you can spend whatever you like because
right, because they get right.
It adds whatever he spends will accumulate. So it's his prerogative totally.
Just an update.
You can spend as much as you
like. Just an update, guys. Wheelie says about 5 minutes. He's just having internet issues, so he'll be on. He'll be on in a minute. So that's always good. That's always a good thing to have.
What a disconnect, rage quit.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. We've got some admin streaming it.
Yeah. Our eyes are everywhere.
Yeah, we did say ours when it was you who did it.
Is he coming in the booth?
No, he ain't coming in the booth. Ours not coming in the booth.
No.
He should do though,
shouldn't he? Be brave.
In the booth. Yeah.
2-time champion.
I mean, it's 4-time.
3-time champion.
4-time champion is ours way. No wonder you don't want to come in the fucking booth.
I'm sure it's 2. I'm sure he can come in and set me straight.
Yeah.
Come on, Arzo.
Come listen to Mercy. You like Mercy's sexy voice? You can come and sit next to him in the booth. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting he's kept that strength piece though, because that's massive blow. But again, I suppose that's his killer.
It is, and he's got a very interesting witch elf there who has piling on first skill. What's all that about?
He was probably drunk at the time and thought, fuck it. Or
maybe...
No main
flow, no vlog, no wrestle, but it's just jump up, piling on, wallop.
Yeah.
Now, that is more of a liability than a strength up, strength down blitzer, whatever it is.
And the interesting thing as well is Wheelie has a dirty player, he's a Lanark. Now I'm very
using that, mate.
Yeah, you're gonna. I'm thinking. You see, anyone who knows me knows I like to have a bench. I love having a bench, and it worries me he's only got 12 players because one of them's a goblin. If one of the goblins is a Lanark, I won't be as worried if that makes sense because it's a goblin. He could break easy. I'm tempted on Ripper, like you said, but I'm also tempted maybe Wizard and a Brab. And just stamp the shit out of the Dark Elves.
I've just jumped back to the Dark Elf page again.
Yeah.
And Ripper is going to have a tough time because all of his line elves are wrestle.
Right.
And 2 of them are wrestle dodge. So getting these guys down, even with 3D, is just not going to happen.
It just depends, doesn't it? I mean, 3 dice, you got a good chance of rolling a pow. It's not going to happen all the time, but he could also, I don't know.
You pick
270
one off, you pick 2 off, but still, these, I mean, he's got wrestle dodge, bludge sidestep for days, and then his main guy is an interesting one. He's 85, blodge, leap, sure hands. So not only is he the main ball carrier, but he's the main sacker too. Man,
does everything, multitask.
He's utilised his team well. I mean, there's 12 players, but they've all got multiple jobs.
I don't know how much it'll make a difference or not, but we are actually at the Dark Elves stadium called the Ark, and and I'm really happy to say it's got elf turf. I love the elf turf; it just looks beautiful.
Aesthetic wise, it's incredible. Yeah, sometimes I'll buy it just to see
for the look.
Grass. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's beautiful, but you don't need it. I don't care. It looks nice. I'll take it.
Well, Dode and Voodoo Mike have run the stats, and Elf Turf for agility teams is apparently the most effective stadium upgrade you can get. Statistically wise, Elf Turf is the number one, especially for like Skaven and stuff. So, interesting stat there.
Interesting. Oh, no enhancements. I'm waiting, Aswin. We're waiting. I'm sure if you'd have been in the booth with us, it would have started by now.
You could shimmy it along, mate. Or put that headset on. Come on. Okay.
That's it. In. I tell you what, if it becomes an admin, you've got to do stuff like this, Arzo. You've got to come and, God forbid we have to,
That's right. You got to check your shame at the door.
Yeah. And to be fair, this is Arzo's last chance of winning a championship, because as we know, when you become an admin, you're not allowed to win it. You're not allowed to win it. Yeah, the curse of the admin. It's haunted
me for 15 seasons.
Yeah, I would have won at least 5 times by now.
14 exactly, yeah.
We're just not
14
allowed.
and a half of them.
Yeah, absolutely. It says it's on now,
the price we pay.
Let's have a look. There we go. The game is on. Lord Arzoin speaks. Here it comes. Oh, and we've got 10 viewers. Hey, we're rocking. VG, watch out, we're coming for your viewers. I will rewind back if we need to. I hope this is like most of the first games of the season, because they're usually the best ones. I don't know why that is. Always the first game, isn't it?
I don't know. It's just
the magic of the playoffs again.
Yeah, that's got to feed into the coaches. It's got to feed into the teams. Just to be the season opener of the cup. It's just a magical thing in itself. Because incidentally, it's the start of the World Cup tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Russia beat Saudi Arabia 5-0, I think.
Rubbish. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen here.
Well, we've got sweltering heat. Sweltering heat.
Rain.
It's sweltering heat now.
Oh, it's rain, and suddenly the sun's come out. This is definitely not Russia.
Right. Okay. So Wheelie's decided to play careful with his inducement cash, and here comes the first break. It's just a stun. Call himself an orc. That should have been a kill. I'm just trying to get rid of all these stupid things on my screen. Oh, there we go.
Do you usually put all the skills up? Or
yeah, I do. Yeah, I put them on because people tell me off if I don't have them on. So Bomber Ben misses there.
It's a tough call, because when you're playing, I guess it depends on the race. Yeah. Some of the races are very easy to determine, and you know them back to front.
Yeah.
And I'm happy because the third one in the cycle, or the fourth one in the cycle, is races, skills you've gained.
Oh, this is a decision. Does he re-roll or not? Against elves, I'd probably re-roll this, and he's rolled a 1, and there is a disastrous start for the orcs. not a good start. I'm looking at. I've just switched my camera angle around, so I'm behind the orcs now. So that's not a good start though for the orcs. I was just saying he's picked a wizard, and instead of going for a bribe, he's gone for 2 babes. So there you go.
Good call. You're a fan of Double Babe, and I don't know. You've always banged on about Double Babe.
Yep.
Since you've said it, I've found more and more that it does really make a difference, because so many matches are determined on the KO comebacks. They really are, more than any other thing. And pound for pound, I'd say Babes are the most value for money inducement you can get. I'm warming to that idea more and more.
Shock horror, Bernie talks sense.
Can you believe it, folks?
Read all about it. I always find
it's true. I totally believe that now. Yeah.
And the Dark Elves casually break Armor 9, no problem. Tom of the Tank has just derailed. Thanks to the mighty blow of the strength.
Yourself, you know, never to trust Black Hawk armor. There's something about it.
I just don't trust.
Don't
trust any orc armor.
Their armor is terrible. If anyone is likely to get cast in your orc team, it's the Black Hawk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't know why, but it's always the case.
As stats go, this is an orc's worst nightmare. Don't get any removals, then you burn a reroll and don't pick the ball up.
Round 1 pressure personified. Thank God he's positioned good, so he's got his diving tackler nicely in the way. The one thing he can kind of hope for is that maybe the elves see blood and they try to kind of overextend themselves, and that way he can kind of get his cage or screen back to some kind of position. But man, this is touch and go at the
moment. The good thing is, has he got enough to build a cage? 1, 2, 3.
He's got enough to build a screen.
He's just got enough to build a cage. He's got four orcs and his ball carrier at the moment.
But you've got this mutant dude coming up. The AG5 Leaper. Donatello. he's coming up, and a cage is not going to stop him. Look. See, this is what I've been saying about Shakraf's whole campaign.
Yeah.
He's been breaking armor like a madman, and here he is again. You know.
He has done one hit and one break.
Turn 1, and
Now,
he's flying in, no fear.
This is going to be interesting to see what he does first, because he needs that ball. See, Azwin has so much good input. It's a shame he's not in the chat with us.
You know what I mean? I don't know what his problem is. He thinks he's too big, you know. He thinks he's Charlie Big Bananas.
Dear.
But he's got an ST4 blodger on the go, so as long as Nuffle isn't too unkind, and he's got, I like the fact of a ball carrier having his own guard. So even though his surrounding guys aren't protecting him, he doubles up on his own guard. I've always liked that kind of strategy.
Well, he's an orc, so orcs should be born with guard.
Yeah. That's it.
Everyone should get guard.
They're born with war, aren't they? Which is kind of guard.
Yeah.
In orc speak.
But this is a nightmare for him. I'll be honest.
He's alright. Look, the position is good.
He's alright if he picks the ball up.
He's got kind of a staggered 6 seconds.
He got it.
He's got a staggered 6 set up. It's kind of zonal defense.
But the only concern I've got is he's got no guard in that cage. Apart from the ball carrier, one doesn't count.
Apart from the ball carrier, but he has got strength in himself, so there is no
There's
There's no
no,
other option
yeah,
than some kind of 3 tackle zone dive with an uphill thing. So
yeah,
that's
and he's
not
got
an option.
blodge.
That's
He's
not
got
an
blodge
option.
as well.
Yeah.
So
So,
the main concern
and,
for
then,
the
and there's
Orcs
a
was
little
to
diving
make it
tackle
safe.
dude
Yeah,
there as well. So he's all right. He's all
he's
right.
he's, he's all right,
Little
but the problem we've got now.
opening playoff jitters.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not his. It's not his fault.
Everything is cool, man. Everything is cool.
I'm not. I'm not worried.
No panicking.
I'm just worried there's been no deaths yet.
You know it's turn 2, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, we could have had one.
But
We
yeah,
had
no, he's
Hannibal.
way back in his own defence. Nice and spongy underfoot. You notice
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Whenever you see the elf turf, it's always kind of like you've got that little boingy boing feeling.
Yeah.
I was like, I could be wearing slippers.
I wonder if them heels get stuck in that spongy stuff next to the witch elf.
Yeah, I hate that. Well, that's cheap trainers, man. Orchidas. Don't trust them.
Orchid-ass. No, I don't. It's gonna be interesting what he does.
Right.
I think he'll try and take apart the diving tackle
Well, he
piece
could
myself.
punch through if his strength up, strength down blitzer hadn't got a stat break.
But you can still.
This would be
Here
no
we go.
problem, Peter.
Wrestle piece is coming. On the piece I said he would.
And delivers.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, not another armor break. This is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Dear me.
Yeah.
Cam Hall, nicknamed the Postman because he always delivers. There we go. We've got our. Oh my god, he's got this guy in there now as well. This is not looking good for the Orcs early doors.
He's under a lot of pressure.
It's just track cross positioning.
What you thinking, Bernie?
I'm thinking tackle that dark elf.
That
That's what I'm
helps.
thinking.
That helps.
Ben a reroll.
Oh, he's going full in. Burn a reroll.
Oh no, now I'm worried.
Now worried. He can't hand off.
Well, I wouldn't have been handing off anyway.
Rookie lineman.
See that
Free
blitz,
up some space.
that armor break on the diamond tackle is huge. That really is.
Yes.
Although when he gets that Black Orc up, that guard, you know when he's in the ball carrier's got guard, that line Orc, although he's got no skills, will have 2 die on that mighty blow piece. So that would be probably my first hit. I don't know where I'll go after that.
There's a way through here. There is a way through, but man, he's going to have to wing it. He's going to have to absolutely wing this because this is not ideal. But to be said, Shaggy's not in the ideal position as well. This is Till. He's seen an opportunity. He's going for it. He's got the tools to back it up.
Yeah.
And he's put a lot of pressure on. But you know, it's the Orcs go now. A few rolls go their way, and they're right back on track. The stress is it might not happen, and they need it to.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. Basically, he needs to get the guard pieces on the strength 4.
There's a
I called it.
Look at that.
You too, for £200, can get coached in the playoffs by Bernie Buffon.
Rookie lineman takes out the top blitzer.
Oh, there we go. Have a bit of that. See how you'll like it.
There's a long way to go. He has to roll a lot of dice still.
I mean, he does have the dodge as well, so it's 3+ with a built-in reroll.
That's a great start.
Yeah. But the good thing is as well, they've got 3 minutes here, haven't they? They've got the last nice is a power.
Sidestepper goes down too.
About time someone got killed. I've been waiting a long time for this. Come on. Something die, please.
You know.
This is the 5th turn, I'll let you know.
Millennial generation.
Oh,
and he is out. He is out.
Yeah. So that's a big piece as well, because he used the apothecary already. What the fuck? Wow.
You don't like this kind of tactics, do you?
I hate it. First half. I hate the first half like that.
No. This is called cut play. This is cut play apothecary. You're guaranteed to have your piece return. Badly hurt, fine. But KOs to stun is a valid tactic, especially in a cup. It's
Yeah,
still
but
a
not the
dynamo.
first half.
I'd do it in the first minute. If I could APOS a stun, I would.
And there we go, another one cleared. It's lucky
Yeah,
that
man.
didn't get an injury. I
Yeah, man.
think Burning. I mean, every
Luck is situational, man. And
yeah.
he APOS the far more important piece. If he's got a blodge sidestep guard in the backfield,
Mhm.
come turns 5 and 6, that can make or break the touchdown. Whereas, you can sacrifice any other pitch. He was on tilt anyway. He can backtrack now. I mean, if the dice are going to go in Wheely's favour, and he's going to get attempt this drive, then
Oh
then
dear.
he needs to backtrack. That's all right. Where would you go here? Would you go? No, he's gone behind. He's tied
Yeah.
up a blitzer.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the ball carrier can try, and he is, and that's a re-roll because that's wrestle.
Ouch!
You got to re-roll that. It's a
Massive
no-brainer. So he's down to one re-roll now. That's a problem. But yeah, I mean, I know. Like I said, I know. He was going to get knocked out. He's changed to a stun. I get that, but it's so early on in the comp,
That's
in the
big.
match.
Hey man, it's a judgment call.
It is a
Yes,
judgment call.
it can be frivolous. It can be seen to be a little bit blasé. Some people call it a greed APOF. I totally disagree. Sometimes you need to just keep players on the pitch, keep the pressure on, and that's exactly what Shaggy's doing. And sometimes it does pay back in spades.
I'm sure it does. And obviously, you look at that when he gets knocked out, he may never come back on. So I totally get it. He's thinking, you know what? I don't want to risk him not coming back on, so I'll do it. But I'm thinking, wow, that's very early to,
Sometimes, yeah.
any injury now, you ain't saving.
It's a tough call, but yeah. This is a cup now. It's not about team preservation.
It's not about
care
team preservation.
These PCs live or die. I'm the coach. They do what I tell them to. But yes, that piece would have lost so much team strength. Having a blood guard. I mean, this team gets outpowered pound for pound by the Orcs. If that guy wasn't in there,
the
they
guard
would
piece.
no longer been on the back foot. And it's still only turn 3.
Yeah.
Yes, they're deep in their own half, but he can move forward now. There can be options on the.
Yeah. I mean, people in chat, what would you have done? I mean, like I said, we're both on the different sides of this. Would you have used your app on this guy? Or would you have let him be knocked out? Let me know in chat. Because, like I say, it would be interesting to see which people would have done it and which people wouldn't. Me personally, with a chance, if I'm lucky enough to beat Flynn, I'm delighted that he's bent his apothecary on a knockout. I'm happy. I'm just saying it's just something I see very
strict. But you're weighing it up. Also, Wheely's down to 1 reroll, so you got to weigh it up.
Oh, that's huge.
Well, it was a 1D. It was just a tester.
He had a wrestle as well. I thought that ball was coming loose. The
push.
I think the Bairn's tip saved him there. He got a bit of luck thanks to the Bairn's tip. Meanwhile, Mercy's tip give the bad luck, bad vibes to the Dark House. That's what we're going by.
Swine.
As Wayne, the 4-time champion, said he would never upload that. Thank you, Azo.
How about you step in the booth and
sort it out like real men. Yeah, I don't know. He seems to be ignoring your pleads of him coming in the booth. It's just not even. He's not even.
Come in the booth, man. What's the matter with you?
But this is gonna be interesting now. Let's see what he does here. That was.
Jesus, Okay, it's the start of turn 4. There is plenty of time to score, but as orcs, you know they're slow, and he's still got a little bit of pressure on him. He needs to start making a move.
Again, that's an interesting call. I thought he would have tried to clear that. Oh, he's got tackle. I'll shut up. He's got a tackle PC. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, he
Big
doesn't
red.
need it. He doesn't
Big
even
red.
need the tackle. Wallop.
Bang. Oh, that was a bit of an anticlimax.
Worst.
Wallop, and the Dark Elf goes, yeah, I'll take it.
Not for the elf fans. Not for the elf fans. They love that. Wallop to nothing. Here he comes. Okay.
The orcs are on the move.
Alright.
Did you not like where he put his orc there?
Yeah, nice and safe. Nice. Cagey.
I'm not convinced you like that. Oh, I like this though. I'm a bit of this.
Yes, he's getting those yellow dice, isn't he?
Where's the injuries? I was promised death. I'm not seeing any of it.
You were promised death?
Yes.
What kind of forums are you on? And another power.
This one. Gotta be this one.
Mate. Well,
Rubbish.
See, I was loving the Blodge Rodge combination of these Dark Elves, but you know, if you're getting yellow dice like this, it means nothing.
Oh.
It means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping them around the side there, extra move.
This is looking a lot.
Up.
This is looking a lot better now for Wheelie.
It is. Maybe finally he's on course. Okay, turn 4, start of the match.
We need to see what he does.
Well, this is turnover now. I mean, yeah. It's a loose cage, but it's
I'm just thinking.
I would prefer to call it a strong screen.
Strong screen.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
I'm just seeing if you can do any sort of chain blocks here. You might try something crafty, but I don't think there's a chain block on, to be fair.
Well, I think he was looking at it, but because he didn't get a knockdown there, he hasn't got the 2D momentum.
Oh, there's a nice one biter.
He gets it.
Boom.
But still,
Is that the first time all camera hasn't broken?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But the thing what's in the favour of the Dark Elves is obviously they've got the side steppers, and they can tie these orcs in knots. I mean, what Wheelie's got to do is make sure his might blow tackle pieces are hitting these blodge side steppers and try and get them off the pitch.
Well, they're definitely hitting them. They're definitely getting them down.
But they're not getting them off the pitch. That's the problem.
No, well, but to be fair, he burnt his Apo, so he's got one more man on the pitch than he
should have. Yeah. Oh, he would have had if he didn't use his Apo.
But the thing is, with the main thing with his defense is his AG5 Leaper is no longer there, and that's the one piece that he would really love to have in this situation.
Yeah.
Because that would make no cage safe. Whereas now he's just going to have to do the traditional.
I mean, to be fair though, it would have been hard for him to get the ball loose. He'd have had to have double pow.
It would.
On the red dive. So.
And this Black Orc blocker has dodge. You know, so he's not going down in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. So
all you can do is just slow this drive and hope that he did enough mischief in the first 3 turns that this is going to be tough. I mean,
Shagrath will just keep harassing him and then hope to get Wheelie in such a desperation. He'll try a potato play. Dark Elves get the ball, throw it and score and win 1-0. So, you know, Wheelie's. It's hard for him because Shagrath's such a good positional player. But he's now got a chance now to really get some orc numbers up the pitch now.
Indeed, yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how he plays this.
As well that he has been on the Negroth wine tonight. So
that's
he is
huge.
Sharp as a tack.
That is huge. That is
not. A tackler.
But he's got no rerolls now. And again, armor break, but not a removal. This must be frustrating. But that's his last reroll gone. That is huge. Any mistake now, and it's a whole lot of trouble.
Any mistake now, and it's wizard time. And the last thing he wanted to do. Oh, another thing I've just noticed is sweltering heat.
Yeah, I did say that. I did say sweltering heat could play a part.
I never listened to your commentary,
No,
sorry, man.
I know.
I had no idea what you're talking. Yeah, that is a massive factor.
Sure.
Who'll benefit? I'm not sure.
I would have thought the Dark Elves would have benefited because they're faster and they can.
Well, it depends whether they're going to be 1-0 down or.
I hate sweltering heat. I detest it because I think it's so unfair.
It has the potential to be the cruelest kick-off event.
And it can ruin games. It can ruin games, and we don't want to see that.
I mean, you think pitch invasion is bad enough, but sweltering heat is just
stupid,
cruel. Yeah.
I would use my Black Hawk and blitz the sidestepper. Is what I would do. The guarded one. You know, this mighty blow guy. What do they call him? Big Red, is it?
Even at the risk of him being able to go inside the
cage. He won't because you'll be moving him between the two Blackhawks. There you go.
Oh, right. Oh, that Black Hawk.
Yeah, that Black Hawk.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on first name terms with him.
Especially seeing as it worked.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. But
if it kills him, there'll be a bit of irony in there. I don't know if I like that though. I don't know if I like him moving up a square. I think this deck.
Yeah, I do. He's got enough guards to make that. I mean,
I suppose he's got to push forward.
On that side are all guards, so and the ball carrier also has guards. There's no getting in there, so it kind of.
Oh, is he going to wrestle or is he going to let this go? I'd wrestle this. Oh,
he doesn't wrestle and it backfires. Damn. It was the last move. Anyway, what else was he going to do?
And your arm right, he's arm and arm.
He could have moved the blitzer forward, but it wouldn't have made much impact. Yeah.
I mean, I agree most of the time. I would, yeah. But that, it's like, well, there's not really much more he could do unless he was going to.
No, it wouldn't. And a blodge wrestler is a far more important piece.
Yeah, than a no climbing. But there you go. So it's a bit of an odd game this because I feel that.
Well, I think Shaggy had an initial advantage, and he's desperately trying to hang on to that momentum, and it's going away from him turn by turn.
See, I don't know if it's going away from him because the Orcs have got no rerolls left, and they ain't going anywhere. I think Shag's still got enough pieces. He's chipping away, but I think these knockouts are starting to help. You know, they are helping the Orcs, but I can't see the Orcs scoring at the moment unless he tries something ballsy.
They're 4 turns away from getting into their opponent's half.
Oh, now the referee should send her off for that. He should just somersaulted onto his nuts with heels.
I've never seen it. What the hell happened there? Was that a
kicked
foul?
him in the balls.
That was piling on.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
No, I haven't.
You saw her tights go up in the air. You see it? I think I got a little flash of gooch there. I don't know. I looked away. I was going to the kitchen and I just looked back and it was what the? I've never seen Witch Elf pile on.
There you go. Now you have. Real Shot says he's playing ultra aggressive, and Fanbox says 16 squares to go in 3 turns. Doubt he'll score.
Wow.
See, and this is the reason why I didn't like him.
Just the sidesteppers. Yeah, I think Shaggy will be kicking himself more that he didn't turn this into a defensive TD rather than losing the initiative.
I mean, this is why I didn't like that Black Hawk going up a square, because now he's got a sidestepper in his cage. That sidestepper should never got in that cage. But obviously he was listening to you rather than me.
He's listening to my tactics.
And it's blown up in his face. Big time.
I'm hoping neither of these coaches are listening to our tic-tacs.
Well, they're in trouble. They're in trouble if they are.
Yeah, they would be in desperate trouble.
Oh dear. I mean,
Yeah,
would
look at
you?
this.
I mean,
We've
what
got
would you do?
three play.
Would you just
What
shut up
if I
shop
was
and
Orcs?
think, yeah? Would you say I can't score, so I'm going to make the ball safe, or would you be like risking it for a biscuit?
Uh, if I deny the Orc touchdown here, it'll be massive. So yeah, I'd be inclined to go all out for the defense here, and I think he's got enough tools left to do it.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you're the Orcs, would you risk it to go for it, or would you just sit tight?
Oh God, yes, no.
Oh, he's got the power.
Do not leave it at 0-0. He needs to.
Even
He
though he's
needs
got the
this
wizard.
touchdown. Even though he's got the wizard, absolutely, he needs. If he goes a 1-0 up at half time, that will make the game.
Yeah, but it could be 1-0 down if he goes for it though. It's a long way to go in 3 turns.
Hey man,
It's a long way to go.
this is the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Composure.
He's a strength 4 bludger.
Oh, that doesn't help.
It doesn't hinder either. That's all right.
He ain't scoring. I'll tell you that now. He ain't scoring. He's not made any sort of play to score.
He is.
I suppose.
But you can't deny his block dice. He's rolled power after power here. So to fight his way out of trouble, he just needs that one extra push. But the positioning is phenomenal here by Shaggy.
Yeah.
He's not giving an inch. Even the knockdowns, they're in the right place.
Yeah.
And even now, look, he can't go anywhere. He's given up. He's going to have to backtrack and then go round. Even with the power, yet again, on the sidestepper, the Black Hawk can't get out of the way. He's going to have to chalk left, and that's danger. And he's losing 1, 2. So he's only gaining 4 squares, so he's not even going to get into their territory.
Yeah. But I mean,
so he's gonna have to. So already we're thinking about 1, maybe 2 GFIs even to get to the line.
The problem is oh, here we go.
His block dice have been brilliant.
And there's an KO. But the thing is, it's like you said. I mean, I'll say you because obviously you said opposite to me. But you said you was happy with that Black Hawk and going up a square. Now the reason why I said about what was bad was because they've obviously. Oh, he's gonna foul him, and he's got no brab, and he's done it with a Black Hawk. Oh my God. Lost desperation, and he's got away with it. I was just about to say is because of the side step that guard piece is in the cage, so if he'd have got up, there was a good chance of 1-2 with our block. But that's huge, isn't it? He's fouled with the Black Hawk. That's how desperate it's become for the Orcs, because that is not what you're going to be doing.
That's a statement right there. I think the statement is he's not going to go for the touchdown. That's out of the window now. Instead of running up with the ball carrier, he's gone for the foul. He's ended his turn. He's just looking for containment and damage limitation. So this will go 0-0 into the half.
It might not though, because this ball is not safe at all.
It's kind of safe.
Yeah, but it's not cast iron. But the Dark Elves have done the job. They was making sure.
They have done the job, yeah. They'll be disappointed that they didn't capitalise on the early initiative. He'll be kicking himself for that just in the heat of the moment, but in the cold light of day, 0-0 will suit him down to the ground. Wizard or no wizard.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't really think there's much more Shag could have done. I mean, I think he's given us a masterclass in defence. I don't really think there's anything else he could have done. My concern is spotting him. That he'll ruin it for the second half.
Well, I don't know. You never know. Not. But it's a fresh. No, I don't think so. The Orcs were under a lot of pressure, and the fact I think they'll see it as good damage limitation. The fact that they haven't conceded on their drive
so far. I mean, the good thing for the Orcs is they've been able to keep the wizard for now. So if he can go into the half 0-0 and keep the wizard, then It's not great, but it's not terrible. But I think
It's not
sweltering heat
terrible.
is going to be key because if the
Yes.
because
All of a
that
sudden,
yeah
the kickoff event becomes phenomenally important.
because Dark Elves have got 3 knocked out at the moment. So
Who's got more to lose, pound for pound? I'd say the Orcs have. If a couple of Black Orcs go out,
yeah,
uh, I think he's
especially the
in a
tackle
world of
pieces.
pain. Whereas if a couple of bludgers go out, there's not too much shakes.
Mm,
He's still got game winners there. Whereas I don't know if the Orcs do.
yeah, and that's
Um,
sweltering heat always seems to benefit the faster, agile teams.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Unless it's phenomenally biased one
yeah,
way or the other.
yeah.
Uh, oh dear, Shaggy had 9 fan factor. I didn't check the fame
No.
roll.
The Orcs have got the +1 fan factor.
Have they?
But it doesn't
Oh,
make no
interesting.
difference.
Okay.
It doesn't make no difference. Swelling heat, 2+, roll a
Does
1.
it not? Is it just
No,
pitch
that's the
invasion?
same pitch
Oh,
invasion.
sorry. Another POW. This could be
He,
big.
yeah,
It is big.
it's just a stun.
Just as,
It's crazy.
oof.
It's really bizarre because he's getting the powers, but he must be frustrated that none of these.
Hey man, well, yeah, still,
It's still. I mean, he's got 3 off the
it's big
pitch.
guys. You still got to get a +8 and a
Yeah,
+8. Back to back.
yeah, yeah. You're right there.
As any attrition
I
fan
don't
will know,
think he can.
Mighty
Yeah,
Blow is not a given.
gets to there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he can score with 2 GFRs, 4x2 GFRs. I wouldn't even try it. I would just.
I would.
Well,
Come on,
you're
man.
just crazy. That's why.
I
And
think he's setting up for it. He's
it's
setting
gonna
up for
it's
it.
gonna burn
He's
him.
going long, man. He's
It's gonna
going
burn
long.
him. Don't listen to Mercy. He's going.
Listen to Mercy.
Don't listen to Mercy.
Listen to Mercy. This is the playoffs, man.
If you've got a reroll, I sort of
He
like it.
hasn't got
He
a
has no rerolls. You've got so bear in mind he's got to do 2 GFRs, 10, 7. So if he puts the ball
Can Shaggy
on the
score?
floor, he doesn't have to try it. Shot. Why does he have to try it?
He
Going
doesn't
at
have to try
0-0.
it. But yeah, no, he's got a bludge sidestepper in range. This could be 1-0 to the Elves, probably more easily than the
Yeah,
Orcs.
exactly.
But yeah. This is what the playoffs are all about, people.
What?
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
I am.
I'm liking this chutzpah.
I am. I'm trying to compose
But he's
myself.
terrified.
Trying to compose myself without going to a rant.
I'm liking this. He's going for it. I swear.
Where's the cage? The cage seems to have disintegrated
There is
somehow.
no cages. This is a.
I don't even know what Wheelie's doing anymore.
He's setting up for the run. He wants to get this Black Hawk free. Dark Elf is getting in position. He's down.
But he get up
Dark
down.
Elf is
Get back
still
up in.
double GFO. He's still in scoring range, so he hasn't
Yeah,
neutralised
but
the
they've
threat
got
entirely.
two. Yeah, well they've got 210, so they're all right. They're golden. Oh my god, I do not like this at all. I just.
Where can the Black Hawk go? The Black Hawk's going to have to follow the runner afterwards. He's going to have no. This is basically a potato.
This is just
And he's
suicide.
going to have to pray that the Witch Elf doesn't do.
What's he doing? I just.
Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Oh my God.
We're merely the commentators.
We are. Oh my god.
He's going for the potato.
Oh my
He's
god.
there. He's stuck his neck
Balls
out.
of steel.
The turtle has stuck his neck out. I'm liking it. Come on. Come on.
See, I'm an orc through and through. I love orcs. I always. Oh my god! Right, I'm just gonna mute myself.
Love it.
I'm muting myself. Just 1 second. I'm muting.
I think you should, mate. Yeah, it's about time. Belly's gone to curse the 4 winds. But in the meantime, this is phenomenal play. I'm liking that wizard. This is all to play for. This witch blitz. has a hell of a lot of risk. How can he move it? Well, what have we got here? We've got a Roger, we've got GFI. Gotta be. Gotta be. Yeah. He can't just flank the guard guy. He's got to come around as well. You risk the dirty player. I don't know. I don't think so. Tackle. Tackle works. Tackle works. Now he's got a lot of work to do. That could work. Yeah, I like that. Just stay there. Love that play. Love that play. That's gonna have to do. What support has he got? He's got a Roger. He's got the dirty player. This one first, surely.
Alright, I'm back.
What happened, man?
I would have woken the house up. It's safe to say. All I'm gonna say is how my controller. To me, it was one of those drop the mic moments where I didn't want. I didn't want to say anything.
You missed a phenomenal play. Shaggy did brilliantly. He was very restrained with what he did.
Yeah,
it was a 1D block that ended up in a block, but he's got two guys, including a diving tackler, around the ball carrier. Phenomenal pressure. I thought it was great play by the Orc to use that wizard, but
it's one of those things. I mean, this is this is easy. He just chain blocks both the Dark Elves off here. It's very simple.
True.
No, I mean it's interesting because
0 rerolls. It's not a given.
Nothing's a given. What I like about the playoffs, for me, is how people think differently. Where I would have just locked down the shop, I would have looked at the stats, I would have looked at the probability of scoring, the risk reward, and again I'm looking at that. That was your chain push.
Yeah, he hasn't done that.
Why?
He hasn't done that.
Well, I just.
This is drive over. This is half over. Unless he can dodge away from a diving tackle.
Why would you dodge away from diving tackle when you could have used this orc just to push them both out? None of them got sidestep. That is not good play. And that's the sort of play the PC would go apeshit over. They'd be like typical console play. But I would say, look, Wheelie's a PC player as well. So hey,
we've played them before. They ain't that good.
They ain't that good. Hey, that's what. It was funny when it's a cross-platform.
We didn't play them at all. We were just the hosts.
But that is a huge mistake. Whether I agree with what he's doing or not, that is a mistake. He's going to have to go for
glory now. He's going to have to dodge out from a diving tackler into a witch of tackle zone, and then dodge out of the witch of tackle zone.
It's just poor play.
And then get to a GFIs. So this is just a miracle run to nothing here.
I mean, the thing is, though, yeah, horrible. I mean, they're all coming out. I'm glad other people are saying it because I feel like, oh dear me. So sometimes because I'm very opinionated. I'm a straight talker. I can't help it. I just say it how I see it. And he's bent his wizard, what I thought was horrid.
I think it's cool.
I thought it was a horrid use of a wizard.
I can see his thinking. He had half a glimpse of getting through, maybe getting in range, it didn't quite work out, but now he's had the courage to actually think, well, when I was back in my own end zone, I had no chance of scoring. I had a little glimpse, and it didn't quite work out, but I didn't go guns to nothing and try to see it through with a 6+6+. And that shows restraint to me, so I kind of like that. Yes, he burnt his wizards, which is a shame.
I just
Didn't work out either. But I mean, he's played it nice and cagey. He's played it nice and safe. I'm thinking,
but he hasn't played it safe though. Wheelie, Wheelie has not played this safe at all.
He tried. He had to look to have a chance. The prospects of him going 1-0 up was worth him going in deep into their territory with an ST4 blodger. Yeah, it didn't work out, and Shaggy was forced to do a 1D block. His positioning was great. He held firm. There was ways around it. Yeah. There was a play there which could have knocked both elves out.
Yeah, and the thing was though, I mean, it was an obvious play. It wasn't a hidden play. It was an obvious, what I would class as an obvious play, and a coach as good as Wheelie should be seeing them. But I just look at it and think, you've just blown. I mean, the wizard was. Oh, it was all in, wasn't it? It felt like poker. I like this hand. I'm all in regardless, and that's a bonus.
That's a little bonus in there, yeah.
It's I don't know. I love Wheelie to bits, but I just think that half was a car crash. If I'm being honest, he's lucky that is 0-0.
Two back out of 4.
The Oaks have 3 out.
Oh my goodness! Right, okay. Swearing Heat. Now then, he's got
his ball player is out.
Dude is out.
Yep. His damn tackle piece is out.
Is out. And some other pleb is out.
Yep. And this is
Elves,
lost 2.
Oh wow! Diving tackle, blodger. So it's hurt both of them, and 2 KOs on important players have not gone their way. So this is.
And the key thing for the Orcs.
For the Dark Elves. Thank God. Shaggy will be thinking, thank God he didn't score, because that's a brilliant result for the Dark Elves. For the Orcs.
Really?
Rather. Yeah.
The Orcs have got their best players out. They've got a diving tackle piece out with tackle, and their strength 4 blodger with guard is out. That is horrendous. They've lost 3 players. They had the number advantage by quite a bit. Now they don't. They've had to put a goblin on the pitch, what will be probably dead after 2 turns. It's 4 Black Orcs on the pitch, but they've only moved them 4.
You're very anti-stunty.
Yeah.
Goblins can win a match, man.
Well, he might have to.
You might have to, yeah. No, I like it. For me, I, as an Orc player, I'd be thinking, if a Black Orc was out,
I wouldn't be bothered if my Black Orcs out. I'd rather my Black Orcs out than Blitzers, because there's enough strength.
Against an Elf team, I've still got the wall.
Yeah, but the thing is, Elves, with all the dodge, you'll just dodge away from my Black Orc. I would rather trade my Black Orc for my Blitzers. But
it's a tough one either way. I think it's interesting that they've both been equally hurt.
Yeah, yeah. Orcs slightly a bit more, but they're 2 knocked out, didn't they?
There's no winners there. Yeah.
I would be more happy if I'm the Dark Elf. I'll be honest. It's 0-0. He's used his wizard.
It's their drive. If they score quickly, then we'll wait to see what Swattering Heat has to say about that. And if I was Dark Elves right now, I'd be going for the 2-turn touchdown.
Would you?
Without question.
Nah, I'd be stalling this. God. I'd be stalling this all the way. And he can stall it. There's no wizard.
I'll get this out of the way.
There's no wizard. I would be at the back going, hello, Orcs. I'm going to stay at the back. lightning bolt me if you dare. Oh, you can't. You wasted your lightning bolt. So I'm going to just sit back for about 5-6 turns, and then I'm probably going to score with about 2 turns to go and win the game and go through to the next round. That's what I'll be thinking in my head.
Is that your dark elf voice?
No, well, no. It's my quiet
Is
voice.
that how you talk when you're?
It's my quiet voice, so I don't wake the missus up. But that, you know, what I'm saying is, in my head, that's what my process would be.
As a dark elf, I'd be thinking, I've got 4 out. I've got 2 KOs to come back who aren't going to be affected by the Spoiler Heat roll. I'd be definitely.
Yeah, but there's
thinking,
only.
I'm going to go 1-0 up now, and judging from Shaggy's defence on
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't him. Judging from his first half performance, his defence was phenomenal. So if he can
he's
get
a great player.
A couple of Dark Elves back, and then just try to defend maybe the final quarter of this match, the chances for him winning 1-0 are far higher than him losing 2-1.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's only one. He's only one person down. He's only one person down as the elves. I don't see any.
He's got the AG5 guy with the ball in hand, ready to rock and roll with his leapy leap.
I don't see any advantage of scoring early. I don't. Apart from you've got the TD on the board already, and the pressure's back on the Orcs.
Well, that's the mystery of Spoiler and Heat, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you've just got to go with.
There you go. There's an injury.
Hello.
This
is
now
what he's
8
been
aside.
doing all season.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's getting these rolls.
I would let that go. Yeah.
Casualty 5, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, now I recorrect everything I've just said. I would stall. Everything I've said up until this point is absolute nonsense. I would stall the shit out of this. That has transformed it for me.
I don't know.
4 Orcs down, yeah, man, and yeah, he's only got 3 Orcs on the pitch that can pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Seriously. So yeah, all day long, keep ball. 7 turns done.
Yeah, I mean,
ouch. That yeah. Forgive my nonsense. I thought I was talking sense. Obviously, I wasn't. That casualty.
He just evens the numbers up. I mean, if you're the Orcs now, you've got to get this ball.
Numbers up, yeah. A best team needs numbers advantage.
Yeah.
Dwarves suffer from it. Orcs suffer from it. Everyone suffers from it except for Elves and Skaven. And here we are, an Elf team has not suffered the attrition that it needs to. 2 KOs in the first half is not enough to have an advantage over Elves.
See, the thing is, Wheelie had done so well up to about 10-6. He was under the cosh, and I thought, well played. You've shown patience.
That's why I really admired him having a little look, because just getting that 1-0 at half time would have absolutely pressured the Elves.
You say a little look, but it was a reckless play. It was, I mean, because he had no rerolls.
Only at the end. I mean, he was
10-7. If he'd have failed a JFI, that ball was loose and would probably be 1-0. Just having a little look, you don't risk stuff like that. And then he used his I had to walk out of the room when he used his wizard. I just.
Where did he go?
I just went, screw this shit. I'm off for a piss. That's what I did. I went toilet.
You're such an angry man.
I am. I love Orcs, and I like Wheelie and I like Shag, and I like to back the underdog.
Love Orcs, yeah.
But it frustrates me when a coach has done so well, I mean, we all do it. I'll have made mistakes, and if someone streams my game, they'll be saying the same about me, saying, Benny, that was a fucking shit. And you know what? I'll own it. I'll be like, fair enough, you know?
I will for sure, mate.
Yeah. But the thing is,
Rely on me.
the thing is, Trip gives. I've got hardened skin because Trip always gives me shit. And that's fine.
Oh, he should, yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's an injury for him. Cam Hall. He's fine though. He's back next game. Not a problem.
Not a problem. Oh dear.
The Orcs still in this. They've just got to make sure the Dark Elves score quick, and then
The Orcs are very much still in this. Yes. Whereas before, I think the Dark Elves had the quick or slow option, especially after that early Red Cross.
Yeah.
Now
he's got that Red Cross now as well, hasn't he? So that helps.
You can't risk a stall in this situation. He's down so many numbers.
He's only down one player, but obviously the Witch Elf is stunned now.
But they're out of position. Look at these Black Orcs. I mean, you can get any ball carrier with this. He's set up nicely.
I mean, the good thing is, like you said, the agility 5 piece has leap, so he could just leap over people. So, but I must admit, the score now looks a lot better now because of what's happened. But I would have probably just sat at the back.
I hate leap. Even if I had agility 7, I still would not trust leap.
Oh well,
because it's such a risky play.
Well, a GFR is a risky play.
It is. Well, exactly.
The champion, Real Shod, the champ that is, said the wizard was too much for this small chance. True. So the champ's agreeing with me. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Nice casual 1-dar block there. No problem.
One up.
One up.
Now stamp on him.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
The thing is, though, I am a bit like
That's why I'm not here.
I'm a bit too careful, I think. So where people are quite happy.
Yeah.
See, to me,
I'm
was
overly cautious.
that was like
I
a
always think,
1-die.
man,
That could have gone
this
wrong.
Is just till play. This is crazy. But if you look at the map, it's not really.
He's going for it.
Maybe
Goblin.
He's taking a leaf out of Wheelie's book here. The little turtle head's poking out. Is he going to risk it? Oh, brilliant. See.
Yeah, but see, this is a better designed screen. This is a lot better.
All of a sudden, it makes sense. There's a classic Dark Elf running screen.
He's got a sidestepper.
And all of a sudden,
yeah.
Yes, he had to make the GFI, but everyone's
he's got rerolls. He's got rerolls, so GFI's.
The question is, are you going to risk scoring on turn 11?
Well, he might have to now, because he's committed, isn't he?
Why?
I suppose it depends on the position of the orcs.
He's got 4 free elves. They're all blood sidesteppers. They've
Yeah,
got
but
a lot of mischief.
Yeah.
I mean, his main
I think the orcs have got to
elf eliminator is way out of position.
I think the orcs have got to just keep pounding and try and keep removing them.
Desperate times.
But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
I would still score quick.
Yeah, I would now.
Get one on the scoreboard.
Yeah, because the chance of orcs scoring twice in normal times pretty rare, unless the swelling heat takes out most of the dark elves. But oh man, that wizard. Oh god, if you had your wizard, I just.
Well, it's like you've always said. The wizard is so important, and so often, the later you leave it, the more potent it is. And if you're going to fire off your wizard in the first round, it needs to count.
Yeah.
So if he'd have scored off the back of firing that line elf, all good. but he did a half-hearted,
But again, I
put
mean, the thing
himself
is,
into position,
yeah,
got himself that all Shaggy could do was the 1D block,
yeah, and
and
that's
then
fine.
he didn't go for it.
Yeah,
You know, he just chokes at that vital moment, and you got to feel for him.
the problem
I
was though,
understand why he held back,
yeah,
but still,
all he had to do
uh,
though was just chain push. That's all he had to do on it. He had, because he's like you said, his ball carrier had
yeah,
guard. He had a two die, and he could have knocked that elf down, and that would have pushed out the diamond tackle,
yeah.
and then he was
You
two
just back him up.
GFRs.
You shove double elf out of the way. You
Yeah,
you run it.
two GFRs.
Uh,
I mean, that's the difference between someone like Wheelie and Arzawin. Could you imagine Arzawin making that mistake? Just won't happen. And that's and the thing is, hopefully, if he watches this back,
I don't know.
he won't.
Who was
Aswin will make that
If
mistake.
Arsene watches this back, yeah, I think he could learn something.
You mean Wheatley?
No.
But I mean, I
Yeah,
hope if he does watch it back, he'll realise where he's gone wrong. Because the thing was, he can tell. I mean, if he'd have got that blitz
there's
right,
no going wrong. It's playoff stuff. I've fallen victim to this many times.
yeah,
You know, I mean, you've watched my matches. I mean, the amount of times I've got through to knocked out in the first round, made it through to the second round,
yeah,
and made terrible errors.
yeah.
And
We all do. I do.
I've done it.
We all
I've done
do.
it a million times. I make a career out of making impulse decisions, blah
Yeah.
blah blah, here and there. So, but yeah, no, I don't discount it
I
for a
think
minute. I don't think he made a wrong decision.
we all
I
make
can see his
mistakes.
thinking.
I made mistakes. Like I said, but my job when I stream is to analyse the game, and you know, I'll either say it's good or it's not. I won't pull punches. I call it how I see it. And I just, you know when people have pet hates, you know, really pet hates. My pet hate is just blowing a wizard for no reason. We saw why he did it, but it was such a very small chance of coming off. But then I look at it and think, you know what? If he'd have actually blitzed right, it could be 1-0 up. So then all of a sudden the wizard would have been a lot better. But I don't know. This is good defense though.
That's the frustrating thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
he made a little sneaky peek, and
Yeah.
we saw he was thinking.
Yeah.
But he just didn't follow through.
Mm.
And I'm sure he's kicking himself for it, and I am on his behalf also kicking myself.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, so am I,
it,
because
I saw his thinking.
Yeah.
It was like, is it worth the gamble to just try and double GFI this thing? No, it wasn't, and he was right to hold back. I like his restraint, but at the same time, that was his opportunity. And
Yeah.
positionally, if it was just a little few degrees, you know, blitz in the right direction, maybe hold off on the wizard. You're looking at a Bart, aren't you? Yeah, you look at the little spider web pants.
So he's got one black
this
hawk
is
out.
professional commentary, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what frustrated me the most is he risked it. He got away with the GFRs, and we all know I failed GFRs, so I never liked them. He used his wizard, what I hated, but I could understand why he did it. So, but even though I didn't like it, I understood why he did it. And then he did everything right. I'm thinking, oh, you know what? He could score here. It's an easy chain push. Get rid of the two dark elves, and it's 2+2+, and he scored, and he's in the lead. And then he just didn't do it. And I think that's what I'm more frustrated of, to do what he did, and then to. Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't easy. He had no re-rolls, and
Yeah.
it was still, even if he was in the clear, it was a 3+ dodge and a double GFI. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of dice to be rolled still, you know.
Yeah.
So
But you know, he's done himself well there though. He's got all his players back. The Dark Elves didn't come back, so you know, if I'm Wheelie, I'm like, I'm in this. If I can get another removal at the beginning of on kickoff,
hey man,
you
1-0 at turn 11 is
he's
nothing.
got, no. He's got his, and obviously he's got his He's got his ball carrier back. Everything's back.
Well, what's the spotter and heat situation? Let's have a look. Okay, blood
It's
guard,
there.
Black
1-1.
Hawk.
Yeah. And a wrestle dodge.
Blood
Yeah.
wrestle. But the
Two
main
knockouts are out.
thing is he didn't get either of those, mate.
No.
That's gonna sting. That's
Yeah.
gonna sting.
Oh, and the Rock. Oh, look at that. He's injured.
Ouch.
Apple it. You got to apple that. Apple. Apple comes straight out. Has to come out. Yeah. You got sweltering heat for the rest of the game.
He's thinking about it.
Got to. That is a.
Alright.
Yeah. Well.
It's his playoff too. I didn't.
He didn't. Oh my word. To me, that to me was an apple all the way because.
Playoffs is for everyone.
Yeah.
And
that's unlucky. Oh, he's got a KO. Well, he's got a KO. That'll help.
If Wheeler goes down, you can't blame his block dice because he's had
beautiful
power after power.
I might have to pinch his. I might have to pinch his dice. He's on pal.
Guys, there, and there's another one. I
might have to pinch his.
These are trained block dice.
I have to pinch his dice. But that's cruel though. That is cruel when a Rock does that to you. Really cruel. Yeah. But
it's alright. He's in position. He's got guys around the ball. He's contained. Zone offense. If I was him, I'd be moving rather than punching.
Oh, I think I'd be punching. I think I'd be punching as many of these bastards down as I can. Oh no, this guy's let him down. I would let that go. I'd let that go.
There goes my advice out the window.
He's gone for it.
I'll be long bombing it.
There you go.
No, it doesn't.
Deja vu again, innit? I feel sorry for Wheelie because he's had a rock to the face and now he's main ball carrier yet again. But again, ball carriers should have sure hands, people. Save on rerolls. And strip ball.
All I'm gonna say, yeah. Get a thrower.
Yeah. I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Don't rely on blitzers. They should be blitzing.
Yeah.
Especially strict 4 guys. Come on, man. Why have Mighty Blow on a ball carrier?
The only
no sense to me.
The only good thing about giving to your strength 4 piece is there's a leaper in play. That's the only reason I would.
Yeah, no, I think that. But
you should honestly, have a throw with your hands.
Yeah, get a thrower, man. They're brilliant. I love them. Yes, they're AVA. Yes, they're MV5. But still, they make they. Other than the elf throwers, they are second to none. Exactly.
Danger, Will Robinson.
This has game over.
Game over, man.
All over it. Game over. Right here, game over, man.
He tried to pick the ball up, but it just blew up.
I don't think you've been keeping up with current events.
Man, we're getting our asses kicked out there. Oh no. Dear me, this is how good
he hasn't got tackle. So if you can flank him with his Black Hawk, no, he can't. So it's his goblin.
Time. It's pow time.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
And that Dark Elf is taking the mick there of the Lightning Bolt Blast Pass standing in the centre. Oh man, what do you do? I don't know. Nothing safe. I mean, I feel sorry for Wheelie because his ball handler yet again has failed him. Oh God, what do you do here? This is horrid. But again, it's just horrid. What do you do?
I think you flank the ball with as many tackle zones as possible. So if he can get the goblin around the ball, then that at least is 2 tackle zones flanked, which is a 4+.
Oh God.
And then you blitz and fall back yeah, with this lineman, maybe this is quite good thinking. Then you've got 3 tackle zones, which is a 5+ pickup, which at least stalls for time.
I mean, he's still got 4 more turns after this, but oh, this is
This is
horrid.
not the momentum he needs.
No. Here comes a goblin. If the goblin was a bit deeper back, you'd have been tempted to try and pick up with the goblin.
Yeah.
But
Well, that would have been his opportunity.
yeah.
Ugh.
Oof.
And those powers from drive 1, from half 1, are drying up now, as they usually do, don't they?
I think you see, the thing is as well, that goblin should have been next to the ball, like you said, to get an extra tackle zone on, because oh man, it's going to come down to it if he can power the side stepper and then pick the ball up without burning a reroll, preferably.
The fact that they're both blodgers and not tacklers means he can have a shot.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
I got this, people.
Hello.
Stop panicking. I'm going to kill him. No, maybe not.
He doesn't, but this
he's
is
got to pick the ball up.
Pickup.
Oh, he's got to pick the ball up. Oh, he's got to roll. No, he's got to re-roll. He's got no option. He's got to re-roll this. He's got to re-roll it. He's cursing. He's absolutely cursing right now. Pick the fuck up.
Man.
If you don't pick the ball up, it's over. Double 1.
He doesn't.
Game over. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh man. That is it. Although that's interesting. He's going to blitz with the witch elf because he's got guard.
So. Well, she could also roll double 1 if there's any justice in the world.
I mean, it's the worst nightmare, isn't it? Especially when you're playing against elf teams. If you don't pick the ball up,
yeah, especially high-profile games. Yeah. I mean, there's a million what ifs. He was caught on the back foot. Oh, a little shimmy there. Did you see that?
You did. 2 GFRs.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's 2-0, people. There you go. Game over. Game over, man.
Calbian scores and levels up, no? Did I see a little
I have no idea.
Right?
And 2 of his KOs come back. All the momentum now coming on the Dark Elves. But
3 elves go out. KO doesn't come back.
And the Orcs have got no one.
Orcs are full strength. Apart from the 2 casualties they've hit. But it's too little too late.
Yeah.
When it gets down to the 4th quarter, this is where the slow teams
struggle.
He's
got no troll. This is where troll, a thrown goblin with a troll, would have been his only real player. I mean, he could technically score in 2 turns.
We talked about Ripper.
Yeah.
In hindsight, was that really an option, or was that just?
The thing is, all I'll say is his dice have been good. His power dice have been good, so I don't think it made much difference.
Very good. Yes.
Like I said to you, I would have took a Brab over 2 Babes because with AV9 against Dark Elves, I would have relied on that because I would have been going to town every turn with my dare player, just banging the crap out of anything on the floor. Best way to get rid of blodgers is if on the floor foul them.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I usually take the 2 Babes.
With the hindsight of Swirling Heat, which you weren't to know, he was 3 players down already, so the numbers advantage obviously didn't make an impact.
Yeah.
Which is interesting,
I mean, I think the key to this game, as much as I go on about like the end of the first half, the key to this game to me was the failure of the Orc to pick the ball up. Because that basically that put him on the back foot all first half, and then obviously it's just cost him another touchdown. Because if his ball carrier had 4 attempts to pick the ball up, and he failed on every single one of them, And yeah, I
But
don't care.
it's like if you're playing undead,
Yeah,
you've got to have a ball carrier. If you're playing on any team, you need a dedicated ball carrier.
yeah,
I mean, I play Khemri, yeah,
yeah.
and I don't start off with a thrower,
All
but
right, okay.
that's my own risk,
Mm,
you know. I'll do early ball control, but at this late stage of any tournament, you
yeah,
need someone who has the goods to be able to be the carrier.
yeah,
And I'm sorry, this is why I hate ball centaurs being ball carriers. This is
right.
why I hate orc blitzers being ball carriers. It just doesn't do the job when it comes to the crunch. It just doesn't.
Mm, mm.
Uh,
I mean, to be fair
you
to
want a
Wheelie,
thrower. You need a thrower.
yeah. I mean, to be fair to Wheelie, even if he had a throwback there, it would have made no difference because he didn't roll a 3,
Yeah,
so it would have made no difference. But to give yourself the best chance, especially I think when you come to the playoffs, when with the potential of overtime, your re-rolls are crucial. So if you've got sure hands, it
well,
saves on that
yeah. I mean,
re-roll.
is that 3-1? Look at Shaggy has loved the second half because he's still on 3.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's
And he's banned both his re-rolls on. He's used both his re-rolls on trying to pick the ball up. And the way I look at it,
as you would do, but
unless he's lost his, a thrower or a sure hands, for the amount of games this team's played, there is no excuse not to have a sure-handed player on the pitch. You should always have a sure-handed piece on the
yeah.
pitch.
But you come into the playoffs with what you've got.
Yeah, and if you've lost it, fair enough. But if you've gone to the point where you've just thought, you know what, I'm not going to take your hands because I don't need it, then that's risky because you could run into war dancers, you could run into strength 4 strip ballers, or even strength 3 strip ballers. So I just, but Hunter says get a team thrower,
Tough
let
call.
blitzers be blitzers, and yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, yeah, I agree with that.
This is going to be a handoff. He's got no option but to hand this off, unless he's going to run. No, he's probably best running the strength 4 piece up, I think.
Give it.
Oh, no, he won't.
He's not gonna give it.
No, he's going to run him up the pitch, I think. But again, he's only running one up the pitch.
But
So it's a case of he can run one up the pitch, but he'll just probably get took out.
there's double witch elf threat here, isn't there?
Well,
But
to be
still,
honest,
it would have taken 2 of them to have done a 1D
yeah.
frenzy, which is a hell of a risk, even with a reroll. It's crunch time to get
Yeah.
a 2D touchdown here. Would have still maintained the threat.
To me, he's got to get a scoring threat in play. There's only 3 turns after this one, so he has to score next turn.
His last play is this ST4 bludger. Here he goes.
Yeah.
This is the man.
The guy who's cost him the game.
Oh, yeah. All mob threats.
Can he score? Probably no. Yeah, so all basically,
He's going to get swarmed.
yeah, Shagrath, all he has to do is just get rid of this guy, and it's game over. And he'll use a frenzy piece, so he gets 2 shots at him. And here we go. Oh, he's going to go that way around. Okay. Boom.
Works.
No, he's got dodge. But he's going to push him into the witch elf. So
I would have still gone the anti dice. Just because. Oh, what?
Yeah, and yeah, he wants to keep hitting him with
What?
the. He's got tackle PC. I know what he's doing. He's risky, but I know what he's doing. There you go.
Oh wow! Thank goodness. Oh,
To be fair, if
I wasn't in love with that. I thought he's obviously got more faith in his dice than I do.
An apothecary.
Oh my god, that worked out.
But personally, I think that Orc deserved that. I think he deserved to die.
Hey, anyone who tries to potato, yeah. But still, I was not in love with that frenzy move. No.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's 2-0 up. Yeah, one dice with tackle. You've got to re-roll. Why not? Because the thing is, I like the play because
2-0 turns to 2-1.
Yeah, but he's got
And
two
then
turns. He
two
doesn't have the
turns
ball.
left. There's a
Yeah,
riot.
but the thing
Blah, blah,
is,
blah.
if he gets that piece down, he's won the game. So to me, that's well worth it.
True.
So, and the thing is as well, we know when we said we'd have appoed that blitzer, he's now appoed something when it doesn't matter. The game was already lost when he needed the numbers earlier. But you know, I still say Wheelie lost it because his ball carrier couldn't pick the ball up. Shagros played fantastically well, top class, as you'd expect. But Wheelie wasn't helped.
Well, like with any agility team, you've, especially with like kind of Skaven or Dark Elves, you've got to, if you see that deep field opportunity, you've really got to kind of put the pressure on and capitalize, and that's what happened.
Yeah. See you later, Azza. But no worries, Azza. But it was always going to be tough. No, he's not coming in the booth. But you know, it's a shame for Wheelie. He's done well to get here. I think if he looks at it back and is honest with himself, he'll see a few errors. But you know, we all make them, and it's easy for us to criticise, or it's easier to point things out because we're not playing the game. Yeah. It's a lot harder.
I thought it was great. Yeah.
You know, when on the clock. Oh yeah, I could see he's thinking. But I feel sorry for him in a way because, like I say, if the ball handler had just picked the ball up, he had a chance. But both times, he didn't.
But he doesn't have a ball handler. That's the thing. He relied on
but the thing was,
aggression.
The thing was,
aggression and blitz, power and stamping and blah blah blah, and it's just the wrong way forward. You need your finesse. He's got a goblin. We were thinking earlier, why not take a troll if you've got a goblin?
I always take trolls on an orc team. They drive me batty. Exactly. But
man, they can win you matches. And with a thrower, you've got 4 guys, 4 killers on the loose. Very versatile builds. Yeah. They can take care of any situation. Yes, they're slow.
Yeah.
But they're the most versatile race in the game.
Yeah.
And so tough.
It's I don't know. I don't know. Watching this game makes me want to play orcs. I feel like after this game, I should go and create an orc team and just build them.
It's inspired me. Yeah.
But it's funny because, like I said, I've always played orcs and I've won a lot of tournaments playing orcs, and people say, Bernie, why don't you play orcs? And it's like, well, I don't really think this format really brings out the best in orcs.
I don't know. I think that's yet to be free. What, the first ever champ was an orc.
As a win.
Was it not?
Yeah. But again, but you say that, but really, it was only because FanFox decided to click his button 1 second too late.
Well, that's his problem, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his problem. You harsh man. Oh, there's the skulls.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. The way I play orcs is I want to dominate the middle, and the way you dominate the middle is with a troll and 4 black orcs, all with guard, backed up with 4 blitzers with guess what, guard.
You need the wall. You need the wall of war.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Everybody on the orc team, apart from the thrower, should get guard. If a lineman rolls a double, he gets guard. Everybody gets guard. Because
Absolutely. When it comes to orcs, there's no cut and fast rule, but yes, I agree. Yeah.
that's oh, because the thing is, orcs need the guard, especially against claw, because it makes it awkward for them to be able to get more than one dice if you position well. And obviously blitzers have got to get guard, but they've got to get tackle. So I, I just I don't understand why people wouldn't have a troll. Because like I say, you can use a goblin, throw the goblin. A guard is strength 5. You can get a guard. They're cheap as well. Trolls are cheap.
What I do like about this team is he has developed his Black Hawks phenomenally.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
look
Black
at
Hawk's
this.
nice.
Block, mighty blow, tackle guard. This one is blodge guard. This one is block tackle guard.
Yeah.
You know, usually with my Black Hawks, I'll get 2 skills and I'm most.
It's a
lovely
nice.
to see
It's a nice team.
well developed ST4 players. You know,
He's got a lot of nice play. He's got a lot of nice pieces.
The one thing that let him down is a guy to go and just kick off return thrower to just belt it down the pitch.
Yeah.
Because you need to get. It's the lack of speed.
Yeah.
It's always going to be their undoing. So get the kick off return, get a long bomb, get strong arm. Black Hawk throwers are second to none. I'm telling you, you will clock up enough mileage with those guys.
Oh. When it rains, it pours. But that just sums up. That just sums up how dangerous it was. End of the first half. If that had happened 10-7, the game was. The Dark Elves could have scored and that was it. But it's a shame for him. I wanted him. I mean, I like both coaches. But because obviously I always like to go for the underdog if I can. I mean, Shagrath's been there, done it, won the t-shirt sort of thing. He's got to quite a few finals. But yeah, I just think this has been a missed opportunity for Willie. That 10-8 where he didn't chain block really did cost him. Because if he'd have scored then, this game would have been a lot different. But he chose the wrong option.
If you were Shaggy, would you bother to do 1-turn blocks?
Well, yeah, because
I'd just hit end game.
Well, no, because the Orcs had the last 10.
Oh yeah, they do. But still. I'm not sure I'm loving.
I don't know. This is where it's always a bit dangerous, isn't it? The game's won, everyone's happy.
Team preservation,
yeah. You've had no bad injuries, and all of a sudden,
he's just rolled a skull. I wouldn't be taking on a Black Hawk with Mighty Blow. You know what I mean?
Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down.
Yeah, but he's not. That's the thing.
He's going down. Boom. Oh, is he? No, he's got dodge.
No, he's got bloody. Yeah, you see what
Black
I mean?
Hawk's up. Black Hawk's up.
It's gonna be dangerous.
It's a trap.
Run for your lives.
Oh dear. I think you should try and let the goblin.
Pass.
Yeah, farm. Why not? If I'm the witch elf, I'd just throw out the orc's head on the floor just for added insult. He have the fucking ball. Yeah. We don't care.
Well, blam. No.
Yeah, boring witch elf. She deserves to die now. No fun. But
what's going on here? The fans are waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting.
She has left herself open to a little bit of a nasty blitz here.
I mean, has he left anyone downfield to score? There's no one to score down here.
No. So why
Put it.
wouldn't you punt it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. This might be costly.
I don't think so. I'm not worried.
You're not
Shagrath.
worried.
No,
I'm worried.
Shagrath's got all positions.
That's what he's doing.
Shagrath has perfectly positioned this ball so safe that I would not. Yeah, of course he has. He's got it perfect. I mean, I'd be more worried about this Parlon Witch Elf next to this Mighty Blow Blackhawk at the far right than the one with the ball. Hello, little girl. Have a bit of this.
Wow, she's got away with it. Oh, no, she shouldn't.
It's knocked out. That's fine. But what's really gonna do? See, the diamond tackle's there, so good luck trying to dodge through that on a far plus. He could go for the mighty blow piece.
Go out and in.
Or he could just do this. Hello, diamond tackle piece. Oh, no. Didn't get the power this time. And there's them lovely powers.
He does that time though.
He likes the pow. Bang. Have a bit of that. Armor holds up. Oh, and a crafty is the goblin power.
Yeah, man.
Have a bit of that.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, it's send off out. Boo. Ref.
The goblin's like, get the fuck off.
He obviously dived.
The goblin ref's like, really? You start fouling now? Shouldn't you be fouling early? Get the fuck off the pitch. You're not a proper goblin. You got caught. Get the fuck off the pitch. No true goblin in the West at all would get caught.
That was a perfectly legitimate block. Floor block.
6 armor breaks to 16.
51 blocks succeeded to 1 injury.
So the Diacol's got more injuries than the Orcs.
With 20 less. Yeah. Three times the injuries with 20 less blocks. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so we've got our first guy through. And your pick really let me down. I'm disgusted. They'll be blaming. Yeah,
I think they entertained you and delighted you.
I think you see this is the shit I get. Bernie's curse again. If you know, it's like if I knew he was gonna bloody use his wizard when he did and did his Harry Harris shit, and then you know, maybe would have.
That's the point of predictions, though.
I know.
You're the expert, not me.
To be fair, if my tips won all the time, it wouldn't be much fun, would it? They've got to lose. They've got to lose to keep the fluff going, aren't they? I like I said, I don't really know what to say about the game. I thought Shagrath positionally was a masterclass. I really do think.
I was impressed. I thought Wheelie got caught on the back foot right at the start.
Yeah, and he did well. He did well for the first 6 turns.
I think he battled really well to get back into a possible scoring position right at the death of the first half. And he hesitated. I think there was just a moment of hesitation where he didn't go for his convictions. If you're going to zap the whiz, then you've got to go for the GFIs. And he didn't. And it was a tough call from then. It was a tough call from then because you never knew with the sweltering heat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
If it had favoured one coach over the other, you could have said, "Ah, man," but it didn't. You know.
Yeah.
It was equally brutal for both.
Yeah, I mean the big mistake though, when you've gone for the risk for the score in the first half, the last
double chain.
The last thing you cannot do is miss the chain push. The chain push. It was if it had gone for the chain push, he could have scored. I don't know why. I mean, really, I don't know if he's in the chat now. He obviously couldn't have seen it. That's all I can think of because it basically cost him any chance of scoring. I like I said to you, I I thought he played it really well because he's on the back foot because of the ball carrier failing the pickup. That's not his fault. That's just the dice. He did really well in that first 6 turns to protect the ball the best he can under a really aggressive, aggressive.
I think he was preempting that as well. He knew that the Dark Elves were going to be full on.
Yeah. And he did,
I was
and
impressed.
He did so well.
I was engrossed in the match every turn. I thought it was a great match. And I think the score didn't quite reflect how close it actually was.
It was
just that I think Wheelie was waiting for a break that didn't come.
Well, the break came.
And that wasn't his fault because there was
the break came. He just didn't see it. I mean, he said in chat he didn't see it.
It's by little degrees.
I try not to be harsh because we all make mistakes. It's easy for us because we're just watching the game. It's a lot different when you're playing it. But to me, that chain was so obvious. I mean, we all missed stuff. I mean, I tried to score on 10-25, so I've done more fuck ups than anybody. But we have to call it how we see it.
We like expert opinion here, and
But I don't know. It's a shame because I was on Team Wheelie because Team Oak, and I think he did really well. But unfortunately, when you miss them slight chances, a coach like Shagrath, he'll make you pay for it. And then obviously Wheelie did really well to make him score early in the second half, and then the goddamn ball carrier again just didn't pick the ball up. 4 times, 4 dice to pick the ball up. I mean, there's nothing Wheelie can do when you ball carrier.
If he had sure hands, it'd only been 2.
No, it would have been. It would have been. All it would have done was saved him rerolls. Yeah. Because he rolled a 1 and a 2 and then a double 1. An Oak thrower is a 3+ pickup. 3+ pickup. Yes. So he was screwed either way. But that's the thing. That's the risk you take, isn't it, with Agility 3? Unfortunately.
It's easy to say in hindsight about any of this stuff. When he picks the ball up, if he gets into the cage, if he drives, and if you get the grind, then you can say, well, it's business as usual. But it's not sometimes, and it's easy to pick holes. I thought he played brilliantly.
He played really well.
I thought it was an engrossing match, and the score did not reflect how close it was, in my opinion.
No, I think a 1-0.
He was always on the back guns, and it could have swung very easily.
I think what I mean, he'll check it back, but sometimes, and I mean, I'll go back to season 1 with my dwarfs. I was against Demented. I'm just gonna because there's another match. This is a very valid point. Season 1, I was against Demented Wood Elves. It was my drive, and he turned me over. I was losing 1-0. I had a very similar chance to what Wheelie had to try and make it 1-1. I was like, it was so dangerous that I just shut up shop, and I backed myself to turn him over in the second half. What I did, and it was 1-1 going into overtime. Sometimes, maybe it's just the way I am. Sometimes you've got to weigh up the cons and the pros. And he decided to take the risk, where I would have thought, you know what, just shut up shop, go in half time 0-0. You've got your wizard. Because if he'd have failed a GFI on turn 7, you're almost certain that the Dark Elves would have scored. And I think the only advice I give to Wheelie is sometimes you've just got to think, you know what, I did really well to protect the ball. I'm going to go in half time 0-0. I've got my wizard. I'm not out of this. It goes to overtime if need be. My Orcs have got better armor. I'll hope that they will win a bashing war with the Dark Elves. If they don't, there's nothing I can do. And that's the only thing I'll say. And Shagrath played really well. You'd expect him to, and that's why a lot of people would have picked Shagrath because he's amazing. He's got 2 finals and about 2 semi-finals. He's a class coach. But we're just saying what we think. But there you go. We're all done. I mean, I don't know what time it is. I'll be off to bed in a minute. But unlucky Wheelie. Well played. Well played, Shagrath. hopefully I'll meet you in the
well
next
played,
round.
both coaches. Thank you for playing tonight. That was a nice little
Yeah,
treat.
it was, wasn't
We
it?
weren't expecting someone to just jump off the gun with that, but yeah, it was awesome. It was really good.
I'll just
And yeah, we've got our first score on the board. Always
yeah,
nice to see.
I'll confirm it now before I there it is.
During the course of the next week, yes. Yeah, just a pointer for coaches now on. It's all going to be admin validation after the fact,
Yeah,
rather than self validation.
yeah, we'll
So,
try and do it as soon as we
if
can.
you've done a match, just let us know and we'll tick it off.
Yeah, so there you go. So there's our first game done. So Shagrath Dark Elves are off and flying, and they will meet either the Bretonnians of Flynn Sorrow or a certain Benny-Booth on Dwarfs. Boo! I'll be out first round, don't worry. I'll be joining Wheelie, kicking my heels. No problem, Shod. Oh yeah, the champ against ours, so that'll be a good one as well. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Me and Mercy are now going to go and drown our sorrows, and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye bye. And